You see, this is why I really like my team. They're very, very good to me. They ask me, are you okay? Valna, come thing. I'm like, no. It's just because I'm in the presence of gentlemen. I just stretch one side, I touch two gentlemen. Yeah, itabidi nimejidai, mom. Yes, they're telling me najidai. Itabidi true. Like, you know, why in the morning, good things happen. When you watch us, 2216, we start with YM254. That's how you text us. Or Y254 on Facebook. Y in the Morning TV show on Twitter. No, Y in the Morning TV show on Instagram. Then Y254 channel on Twitter. Hashtag or hashtaggy Hilda is Y in the Morning. Now we are doing Man Crush Monday. Yes, we are wrapping it up real nice today. Today, by the way, atutonge Kiswahili sana because we have one panelist who is very English fluent and I'm sorry. See where please, but just introduce yourselves. Thanks. Gina na social media together.
I go by the name Stanley Musiemi. I'm Instagram Stanley Musiemi or Pichaza Musiemi. Facebook Stanley Mosby. Yeah.
First of all, unaitwa Mosby alafu mbona unaitwa Pichaza?
Oh, I'm a photographer plus actor.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll talk. Hey, baby.
Hi.
They know you already, but just say.
Kwa wale wananijua ama wanijua, I go by the name DJ Africano, representing for Fire on Decks Entertainment. I'm a DJ and also a student, so I'm happy to be here. Leo si mix. Leo ni kubonga tu. We are just talking. It's Man Talk Monday, so ni kuongea tu.
Umekuja kama gentleman.
Yeah.
Welcome to my panel.
Thank you.
And now we have a very suited area on this side. Hi. What is your name? I'm gonna need you. Yes.
Duncan Boo, a student at Kenyatta University. I'm privileged to join the show. I'm very glad. Thank you.
Do you have social media handles?
In Facebook, I go by the name Duncan
That is
Boo.
your camera over there.
Oh, thank you. So in Facebook, I go by the name Duncan Boo. Yeah.
Have I confused you? Like you don't really have to see me. Sometimes you can talk to them if the matter arising needs them to see your eyes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, sir. What's your name?
Okay. I'm Dr. Chris Ajabo, the current founder of Omega Worship Center, currently in Nairobi, and I'm a pastor, educationist, an activist, and an entrepreneurship.
Is it okay if I get a little bit excited that you have a nice accent, Pastor? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah? Alright. Guys, let's go. So today we're talking about the conservative guy or the outgoing guy. So conservative, we're going to put him in the church-like box. So he's saved, he's very meek and all these things, then have a lot of things going on. Doesn't like drama, but we have the outgoing guy who is more outgoing. He speaks a lot, or he's very friendly, or things like this, and is often a Fanana MC. Like everyone just likes him. So, what kind of men out there are there? I was looking at a couple of statistics, and I'm seeing there's a lot of gray areas. To Africa, being conservative and being outgoing is different in the States and the UK. So a lot of them still find us very conservative right now.
Yeah.
Conservatives in the terms that, as in, you don't want to really be out of your comfort zone. See you.
Yeah.
And since it's Man Crush Monday and the thing men like talking about is women, so does that affect you, being a churchy person or being an outgoing person? And what do you want? You want a girl who's shy, or do you want a girl who's outgoing? Let's start from Africa.
Okay, personally, I'm an outgoing guy. So I would prefer if I had that conservative chick.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you conservative or outgoing yourself?
I'm outgoing, as in, okay, I do gigs at clubs, events, so I mingle out a lot with women and guys. So, but personally, for a life companion, for maybe a girlfriend or my wife, I would prefer if she would be just conservative, yani. So that, yeah.
Conservative is now kind of shy.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak out unnecessarily.
Yeah, I would prefer it that way.
Wow, problem. When you're standing Nairobi, okay guys, I'm going to have to condition my mind to speak only English, you'll forgive me. Yes.
As for me, I'm an outgoing guy, first of all, and to have a girlfriend who is conservative, it will be a bit tricky. Because the moment that, for instance, you are going for an outing maybe, we are having fun. She'll be just there sitting. Daboeka, I'll be just bored. I'll be just there seated, chatting maybe, and I'm hyper. I need someone who is hyper. When we go out, we are doing it together. We are a team. We are a crew. We are the people who tukienda bash ni sisi. It's us.
You don't want the way African, let's say boys hang out and then you just tell your girlfriend, just go keep yourself busy.
No, there is no bond. Then you will not be creating any bond. Because to have someone in your life, you'll be with her forever. So you have to create that bond. So a bond should be created in a certain way that you should have some common things to do together. So you just leave her somewhere seated, bored, shy.
Like a flower.
Also,
wait, we are not going to stop here. Tell me, are you conservative? Okay, can I just try and guess? You come off a bit conservative and proper. So, am I right? Are you conservative or more outgoing?
I'm an extrovert.
Okay, but you need to boost yourself.
Thank you. I'm an extrovert.
You're an extrovert. So you're very outgoing?
Very, very.
Really?
Very. Yeah.
Then why are you just having a small voice here? Am I not scaring you? Is it me? Okay. So what kind of girls do you prefer?
I prefer an outgoing girl because someone who is somewhat conservative. I believe there's something they're hiding, and if they're not hiding something,
true.
Then I would just want to prefer that lady that speaks her mind on. So that when it's shit, they talk shit. If it's white, they call it white. Not someone calling a big spoon, calling a spade a big spoon. Yeah, so that's the kind of lady I would want to settle down with. A lady who speaks up her mind. Yeah.
Okay. Now that we go to Pastor, I would tell Pastor all my findings. Would you like to leave that just for that? There we go. So Pastor, I have been doing a little bit of research, yeah?
Okay.
So I'm thinking these are statistics for the girls.
Okay.
We have found ourselves as ladies being more conservative and being shy because that's what we think guys like. But this is 2 out of 3 and they're telling us, no, we want someone who just speaks their mind. But in our frame of mind, if he says something and then I have something funny to come back or I just say something, it looks like it's disrespectful to the man. Tell me, how does that? First of all, are you an introvert kind of guy or an outgoing kind of guy?
I must be very honest with you. I have to use the word churchy. Like I am one person who is interested or who is already in, have one who is a churchy person, due to some basic kind of facts about life. And because I came to understand that if she's not a wife, she's a knife. So there are two things that if a woman is not a wife, she's a knife. And biblically, I can give you some scriptures and some backends that has the reason why we are suffering in this world today is as a result of what the women has led us into. Yeah, most of the.
But why must we bring Eve up now?
Yeah,
why?
Talk about that later. But I have my backends up. Basically, when you look at the Bible, you discover that a lot of problems circulating around the world today is as a result of what the women has led us into. So I think, as a young man or as a coming up man, I think my kindly advice to any young man is to go for a church leader because I think that is the best.
I feel that this churchy thing, again, I've done research and I found statistics tell us that we are lying. We just want to package ourselves so that you think we are presentable, so that once you have already taken us, now we can either wiggle in some room. And I feel maybe churchy does not mean that I'm not outgoing.
But the truth about life is this: when you meet a good person, it talks. Out of that heart flows. When you meet a real person, a genuine person, a churchy person, it shows in the person. Originally there is a Christian look, there is a churchy look. You don't fake it. When you're not.
What the look is this?
Yeah, no, the look. talking about here is, you know, the look is not about the physical appearance. It talks about the character. It talks about your moral. It talks about your level of respect. It talks about your in-depth in the Word of God. It talks about your ability to manage a home. Because I believe having a woman around you, or having a woman you're going out with, or you want to hang out with, it's not all about what you can see today, but what about what you can see tomorrow and the betterment of the future.
I like that. But boys, I've called you boys, kings. I apologize, my kings. Tell me, do you really look for like the future in a girl? Nowadays, in a touch and go, hit and run. Like you don't really sit down and think, okay, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? See, it's just a nice looking girl. Sample, and then go.
Okay, what I think is that if you are looking for a life companion, a wife, you should look at the qualities. You should look at what her vision is, and if you have a vision and she also she has like the same vision you have, you'll go places. And mostly, church women, let's say churchy girls, they are the conservative ones. They are more focused and if it's hard work and all that, churchy women, I can prefer churchy girls to other outgoing women, because outgoing, what I mean by when we say outgoing, first of all we need to understand what outgoing means. What I understand by outgoing is a lady who you can go out with her, maybe in events, in clubs, and you can let her interact with other people in other places.
A question. I know this is Man Crush Monday. We've both interrupted, but just a little bit. You let her what? What? Yeah,
an outgoing person is a person who is everywhere, who is talkative, as in
you let her interact with your friends.
Yeah,
you have to give her permission. She can't just really
meet
new people.
I have to. That personally I have to. By the way,
we have found
if she's my wife and is my life companion, actually when I put the ring on her finger very soon, of which I'm going to do, kutakuwa na restrictions and boundaries, so you really have to be very careful when you are coming up, or when you're picking your life companion.
Okay,
that's why I prefer a church girl.
Before you die here, just tell me something. What do you think about what his school of thought?
Yeah, what he said is actually I think it's some atom of sense in what he said, because when it talks about lady, we have two types of lady.
Okay,
we have the right lady and the wrong lady. Like you have the right woman and the wrong woman. Permit me to say this: when you get married to the right woman, you have a life partner. But when you get married to the wrong woman, you've just married a prayer point, because she becomes a burden. Yeah, when you get married to the right woman, you have a life partner and you have a prayer partner. But when you get married to the wrong woman, you just added another prayer point additionally to the one you have before. So you end up living a miserable life.
You were about to say something.
It's a question to Africa, to Gideon. Who said that the outgoing girls don't go to church? They also know.
And this is my argument. Because outgoing, fine, she goes out, fine, she likes to dress a certain way. But what if she's also going to church every Sunday?
Do you know that we have some kind of ladies who are outgoing and who are also these kind of ladies who pretend a lot? As a matter of fact, when a woman is in church, now let me say this without any form of regret. Church is like a hospital. Church is like a medical center. Now everyone in the church is not normal. Some are receiving treatment, some are not receiving treatment. So when you meet a lady in church, try to understand if she's responding to the spiritual treatment. If she's not, allow her to be cured before taking her out. Because you can take a woman out of the church thinking because you met her in church, originally she's not saved. So the churchy girl, or a girl who is saved, or a girl who is preserved, it's not all about a lady you found in the church. There's a lady who has an imbued character in her, a lady who has a purpose, who has a vision, a lady who can tell you, no, look, this money you're getting, let's not spend in the restaurant, let's go and make some food at home. So it's all all about the mindset. All about the mindset. And secondly, to back it up with the Bible, like when you read the book of Genesis, I came to understand something, that when God was giving instruction to Adam about the fruit he shouldn't eat, Eve has not been created then. When God was giving the commandments to Adam, Eve was not in the picture. But when Eve came into the picture, Adam told the wife and said, look, my wife, God said we shouldn't eat this, God said we shouldn't do that. But I came to understand that the first time man obeyed a woman in Genesis, that was the first time man lost his fundamental spiritual rights.
Okay, we need to let this go, okay? If I don't know what you decided to do to us, but
It's the Bible.
Let's focus here, okay? Keep it here, guys. 22162 is our text. I start with YM254. And I have a question. This KU guy, Duncan Bill, looks cool like a church boy. Why does he want to date slay queens instead of altar girls? Oh, come on, you're very quiet. Duncan Bill, tell us.
I think the wisdom of every occasion, if you grace any occasion, you must present yourself and carry yourself with decorum, and you must reserve yourself. And everyone is entitled to how they view or they think about you, your physical appearance or anything. I may not shape their opinions on how they view me. But I would want to say that that's not my true me. Maybe it's just maybe turn taking or the rest.
Okay,
but
let me just hold this at the center. Yes, there you go.
Oh, thank you. So I wouldn't want to date a slay queen, and the term slay queen is not to me. It's not a term to refer to a human being.
Slay queen.
Slay queen.
I know someone who enjoys it very much.
No, they enjoy it, but I think they may not be understanding what it means. If to slay is to kill,
Exactly.
a queen that kills. So
El Chapo. It's a song called El Chapo. But you haven't told me, like, is it because opposites attract? That's why you. Oh no, that's for you.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
why do you like? Well, I look like you. Okay, I'm sorry because you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover. But honestly, if I was to meet you for the first time, he comes off very soft. Like I can tell you something very harshly, and you just look at me and go, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." Is that the kind of personality you have, or maybe that's why you like slay queens? They're very in your face. He's empty and he's sweating. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I would not want to judge somebody, but by the looks they put on their physical face or or how they appear physically. But I would want to say that someone should be given an environment to interact freely, so that if it's somebody who can make the loudest noise in the unguarded moments, then they should be. Not that okay, you know, when somebody realizes or a lady who is almost being married or something, they realize that men go for ladies who are introverts and they are reserved in a way. They will be like a snake in the park, so they would want to coil themselves in a way so that they meet the specification of the guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's why I would just want a lady who speaks white when it's white and calls and says it's how it is, not covering it or sugarcoating it in any way.
I like that. Okay, now we have 22162
Okay, I choose.
again.
Okay, before.
This one is for you even. 22162 is our text line. Start with YM254. Africana wants a shy lady ndo amwache kwa nyumba akienda kuharibika nje. In translation, that means Africana wants a shy lady who stays at home so he can go ahead and do his things, perhaps. Yes, is that why? Tell us.
Okay, okay. She should be conservative. Why? Because once you give her that free space, you know, ladies, they are very fragile. You go, ladies, ukimwacha tu hivi, you just leave her like that. Hapa nje kuna mafisi, and those feces will deal with her.
But before she met you, what was she doing? Hiding in the house?
Okay. Now that we have made the decision that we are going to live together, it's us now. there's no other people at Nini. It's us. So you should just you should start forgetting about other. Okay, you should maybe friends on them. You should have 2 or 3 friends, but yani when you're just out there, you're like interacting with everyone. You have that free space. You can go out whenever you want. You can come in the house whenever you want. I'm telling you, that relationship won't last.
There's a
It
proverb:
won't.
marrying a beautiful woman is like planting grapes outside the fence. Like anyone can just come pick.
Yeah, actually, and Kenyans, by the way, au mafisi hawa ukiwachia wife yako
What did you do
atapita na yeye.
to Africana?
Wait.
Guys, what did you do to him? Why is he like this? Mbona wanawashuku hivi nyote? Alright, tell me again, Pastor. You said there are 2 different types of ladies. How can you tell?
Okay, I can differentiate them. Like when you look at the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 from verse 14 to 16, the Bible says, do not be teamed up together with an unbeliever. Secondly, when you look at the book of Amos 3:3, it says, can 2 agree except they tangle? So I came to understand something, that basically you see so many men go for the right lady as a wife. Now, when you check the frequency of the men who cheat out there, or the men who are cheating publicly, are men who have good wives at home, but they go out and mix up with the slay queens like you quoted. You know, now hasn't it passed a message to the young ladies that this slay of a thing is not longer in vogue? Like people call them slay queen.
Okay, wait, Pastor. There's an argument going on.
Okay.
They think they heard that you said slay queen like me. No, he said slay queen like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
No, I didn't say slay queen like you. I
Yes,
mean
yes.
slay queen like you quoted. Like basically you see people say slay queen, but for me I call them slay demons.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I call them slay demons.
What?
Yeah, I call them slay demons.
Okay, what is a slay queen to you? Because slay queen around here
Okay,
is just a
for
girl.
me, the word slay queen is nowhere to be found in the dictionary,
Okay.
and the word slay queen is nowhere to be found in the Bible. So I think that word is a created word. You know, it's an originated word. And let me give an example of a slay queen in the Bible.
Sheba.
An example of slay queen in the Bible. He has mentioned it now. No, he's right. But I want to mention a slay queen who is actually married and was the wife of a king.
Who?
Yeah, I'm talking about the story of John the Baptist. When King Herod was celebrating his birthday, and the daughter danced for King Herod. The Bible says, and King Herod asked the daughter, mention anything you want. And the daughter said, the daughter didn't ask for anything. The daughter went to the mom. The mother was a slave mother. He went to the mom and asked the mother, what should I ask for? And the mother said, ask for the head of the prophet. So when you see such kind of women, they have every intention of destroying one's destiny.
No.
My friends, like this conversation went so deep, I did not see John the Baptist appearing. I was looking for three Shebas, three somebody. Ooh, all right, so we have something directed to you. Why are Nigerian girls slaying so much, judging by Nigerian films? Can you advise a Kenyan to marry a Nigerian? Purity from KU.
Was the question directed to me?
The Nigerian girls are slaying so much. Now
Okay.
they're the original slay queens, apparently. Can you advise a Kenyan guy, one of my kings here, to marry a Nigerian
Okay,
female?
to marry a Nigerian lady.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, I think that question is a very good. And I believe the person who asked that question knew I'm a Nigerian. Yes, I'm a Nigerian, and the person saying Nigerian ladies slay a lot or something. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I can advise Kenyan men to marry a Nigerian woman. But basically, when you want to get married to a Nigerian woman, you have to look down to the church. You know, this thing, it's like I said before, the church is like a hospital. Some persons are taking treatment, some are on drip, some are being operated, some are not responding to treatment,
Coma.
some are in the coma, some are in the mortuary.
Oh my
So
God.
we need to understand this basic fact. So talking about if I should advise a Kenyan man to go and pick a woman in Nigeria, it's no problem. It's no problem. Like I am dating a Kenyan lady.
Hey,
as a matter of fact.
Jesus
So
is
it's
Lord.
no problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's no problem. But the basic fact there is, if you are going to any part of the world, any part of the country to pick a woman, you're not picking the woman because she's from that particular continent, but you're picking the woman because of the virtue you found in the woman. You know, you're picking the woman because she can be able to manage you, manage your home, and at least give you a future. I met an old man who was 96 years old. He's from the States. Yeah, he's from Florida. I met with him and I hooked up a chat with him, and I said to him, how come you lived this long? And he said to me, I married a good wife. That's all. I was like, is it that you're eating well? Is it that you have money? He said, no, I marry a good wife. He said to me that a good wife has the ability of making a man live long.
Hallelujah. You mentioned Eve one more time, we're going to have a problem because you have now heard the secret to eternal youth is a good wife. Oh. Yeah. Also, Africana, there's someone who has something to tell you here. Yeah? 22162 again is our text answer with YM254. Says, tell that dude it's all about trust. Nothing ever works without trust. So this idea that she can't do this because there are other people out there. There's this element of trust. Is that something you don't have, or what's happening?
Okay, I trusted her the minute we made the decision to be in a relationship. But once you give her that free space, you are tempting her, and it's not once. When a person falls into temptation, you can
but
easily
if she's
see.
falling alone, why are you being your wife's keeper?
It's like
and
I'm
she cannot do?
preventing the temptation.
But if anything, men are more susceptible to be, trapped.
Plus,
it's not easy to trap a woman.
If you leave
lying, Pastor?
Yeah, you
I
see,
think his point is getting confused.
When you check Proverbs 27 verse 7, verse 17, the Bible says, iron sharpeneth iron. Now, if you are an iron as a man and the woman in question is a wood, who sharpens who? You know, iron sharpeneth iron. So if the man is the iron and the woman is a wood, how can it go? It can work. It can just work. So the truth still remains that we must know what we want, go for what we want, and
maybe
achieve what we want.
You really do know what you want. You're very specific in what you want. All right, 22162 is our text answer with YM254. We have, hi, Salimia Uyo boy Dan Bio. He is my coursemate, me Purity from Wamwea. Hey. Sasa utasmile. Purity take time kusema usalimiwe and you don't want to say hi and smile. Thank you so very much, Purity, for watching. Alright, so Musimi, now that you want a slay queen for a wife, will you be going clubbing with her? Who will take care of your kids?
Okay, we are dating first. We'll be going out. We have to create that bond. That's the one thing. That bond, that strong bond. When you have kids, we'll be with them, but obviously when you have kids, it doesn't mean that we won't be going out. We'll be going out responsively.
You won't be the one for, excuse me, your children are crying, go stay with them.
No. I'll be the one waking up also, being with her. When she's breastfeeding, I'm with her.
Okay.
You see,
expectations here are many. I feel, yes, women, we have very many expectations towards men, but I also think men have very unreasonable expectations. This one wants me to stay in the house and only have 2 friends after he marries me. This one thinks now we're going to spend every minute together. When I'm breastfeeding, he's there. When we're going out, he's there. Everything together. Yes, it's together, but it's a lot of togetherness. Yeah, this one is just chilled. Yeah, he just wants the woman to come as it is. Why are your expectations so high, and why don't you realize your expectations are high, so that when a woman comes and doesn't fulfill what you need, there's something wrong with her? It's your expectations.
But if I must say this, basically directly again from the Bible, like when you check the book of 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33, it said, "Do not be deceived. Evil communication corrupts good manners." Now, take for example, I am married to a woman. Now, I want to say something, and I'm not hitting it to anyone directly. Now, a young man, am I permitted to use the word like an arm robber or something?
Yeah.
Okay, now, if an arm robber, for an example, an arm robber gets married to a harlot, who would sleep at home? Are you getting what I'm saying now? If an arm robber gets married to a harlot, when he leaves at night, she leaves at night.
Her going
so
to
what
work.
We'll meet in the morning.
Oh my God.
We'll meet in the morning.
That is an Afro
They meet
cinema
in the
movie.
morning. They meet in the morning.
That is an Afro cinema movie, sir.
So what I'm trying to say is this: like you talk about expectation. Every man wants a good woman. Now I came to understand something. I came to understand something. When Jacob offended the brother Esau and ran away from the city and went to serve, he was given the wrong wife.
he rejected it and have to serve again to get the right woman. No, that makes me understand that even in the Bible, or even as a man, we know what we want. The truth is this: a lot of ladies have this low, sorry to use the word low mentality, or a lot of women think so low that a man can easily convince them. Like, a man walks up to you, tell you hi, hello, this, that. You should know what that man wants. You should know why he's coming around you. When you see a good man, you know. When you see a bad man, you know. When you see a good woman, you know. When you see a bad woman, you know. So when men come around a woman for the pleasure they can get for some little short period of time, and at the end of the day, you see the man leaving you to get married to your friend because he knows that you're not a wife material.
Question.
Just, we're winding up. There's no, I'm sorry for questions. We'll just come back. But wind up. Yeah, say something so we end this up.
Oh.
I'll put you on the spot.
Okay. I would want to say that marrying a conservative lady, or conservative for that matter, or an outgoing lady, I think both have repercussions. And so somebody, whether you choose to marry a church-going lady or an outgoing one, you should first sit the lady down, understand her, study her behavior. Then you can make up your mind whether you can settle down with her or not. But I wanted to ask my brother here. The other one.
Okay. Wait. You finish. Say bye.
Okay. What I can say as my parting shot is that as men, we can never find that perfect lady. So it's up to us to mentor or teach her the way you want her to be to you. So the way you said, we have over expectations. I might be looking for that church girl, but I'll never find that perfect one. But I'll have to mold her and be whatever she wants.
Are you raising
I want
a
her
child?
to be.
Okay. Finish up first.
For me, I'll go for the conservative girl. For the outgoing girls, pardon. Pardon. I can't change. Because also the conservative, the conservative girls, the conservative girls who say that they might be pretending, they find the real guy, the right guy. Then after marriage, you'll get abadilike. But the outgoing girl, she'll be real to you, atakuwa true. She'll be true, atakuwa nakwambia, Stano, I need that. You see, no, she tells you the truth. But the many bow, you see, someone who is true, but the conservative, umemkosea, you have done something wrong.
It's okay. Dialogue,
but
within yourself.
as for me,
all right. Thank you so very much. Guys, the one thing I've taken home from this is actually men do know what they want.
Yeah.
Stay woke, okay? Stay very woke. Even you kings, stay woke. Because queens know what they want. And there are people out there who will take pleasure in wasting your time this year. Refuse. Stay woke. Don't go away. Shiko Kaitani will be with us in a bit.